All right, composition of functions. This is just operations on functions, question 2. And the question says, identify the domain of the sum of the two functions shown below and sketch their sum. Okay, we'll take a quick look at that here. I'm not going to be too terribly detailed about this, but we're just going to take a quick look here. So here's f of x and here's g of x. Now they give you a little bit more information over here. F of x is defined on the domain x is less than or equal to 3. And g of x is defined on the domain x is greater than or equal to -5. So that's what we're seeing over here. Now, what we know is that if I'm going to add these two functions together, essentially anything greater than 3 or less than -5 isn't going to apply here. So if I'm going to call h of x, if I'm going to make that f of x plus g of x, okay, then I know that the domain of h of x is going to end up being the set of x values such that x is going to be between -5 and 3, where x is an element of the reals. Okay, whoops, parentheses, sorry. That should be braces there. Okay, now what's that going to look like over here? Well, what that's going to look like here, if I take a look at the endpoint here, at -5, that function is going to stay right there because g of x goes to 0. So you add those two numbers, it's going to stay. Over here, this time f of x goes to 0, so that value right there is going to stay. I'll make those kind of dark. Right at this point right here at -1, they're both equal to 2, so when you add those together, you're going to get 4. And then I'm just going to kind of assume that that's going to bubble up somewhat like that. And that would be what the sum of those two functions looks like, roughly.